Hey, what's up, everyone? How is everything? Hope you're all doing good. Hope everything's great. This is Muhammad Awad with you. I'm the founder of the Wall Concept, the brand concept, and also my YouTube channel, which is hashtag branding for you with Muhammad Awad. Today, I want to talk about a post that I posted a while back, and it's quite interesting. I just want to share some tips and knowledge about the post. So let us check it out right now. So this post is done by Ismail Al-Aziz, Ismail Al-Azizi. Okay, quite a nice, quite interesting post. It's basically tips on using images in your design. It's very important for us to understand how we use images, and not only using images, how is an image relevant to the content or the text, basically the context of the whole basically post that your content that you're creating. All right, so let's go to image number one, which is over here. One is use only context relevant images. For example, how to cook like a chef, how to cook like a chef, the other one over there. So you have the first one, which is wrong, which is just a random guy standing there and wearing white long sleeve shirt, and then you have a chef, a person holding a pot with vegetables in it, and yes, basically a chef. So basically, like if I want to create a content, and let's say learn how to be the best Photoshop designer, for example, I cannot have a picture of a clown standing next to the content. So I would definitely have someone holding a laptop, for example, because of course working on Photoshop you have to use laptop. So either I use like an Apple, because most of the designers use Apple, or I use any just random just a normal brand, or I could use an iPad, like for example a person holding an iPad and smiling and having the Apple pen, for example. So you could do something like that. Okay, so this is number one, very important. Use only context relevant images. Whatever is the text, the image should be, the image of the object should be relevant to the text, definitely. Number two, choose images that have more white spaces. So if you look at the first one on my way, you have this image of this person, the two people are jogging. And now the problem is with this is that if you look at it, and if you compare it to the white background with the black text is really clearly readable, like anyone could read it. But the one which is on the left side with the two people jogging, unfortunately there are some distortion at the back. There are different colors. There is the purple, there is the blue, there is the green from the plants. So it's a bit hard to actually read over here. It's quite hard to read over here. So always make sure that whatever text you have, and just make it clear. If what I would have done over here, actually, I would have added a dark box and at the back with like a little bit of I'll reduce the opacity so that the text and the arrow can be much clearer. That's something that I would have done actually. Okay. Number three, pay attention to contrast. Very important. See, this is exactly to what I was saying earlier. Point number two. So if you look at it, it's the perfect time to have fun. The left one is wrong. The right one is the correct one over here, because it's very important again to have, if you have white text, you have to have dark background. If you have black text, it should be light background. So if you see it's an image and they added a color to it and they reduced the opacity approximately to 60% opacity, and hence you see the text popping out. But the one on the left, the image is blended with the people over there and the shirt and the brightness of the image of the materials that's over there. So yeah, don't do that. Make sure always that whatever text you have, the background should be solid color, or like the opacity should be less, so that just the text could pop out. Number four, text always needs to be readable. Again, remember what I said in point two, again going back. So if you have a really cool image you want to use, but when you add a text to it and it's not working always, it's not working, it's not readable, add boxes to it, add some shapes to it, and give it that color to it. Like if it is, again, see over here on the right is white text, add the dark background, like dark blue, dark blue or black or something quite dark, so that the text can pop up. So that's the whole idea. Number 5, make sure that it follows the visual flow. Again, more attention here. So if you see over here, what does it mean by visual flow basically? So more attention here. And you have the left image, you see a person who's a clown, okay, and staring at somewhere else, but the attention is all over here, the text is all over here. But the right image is quite clear, so you have more attention here. So you have the image of the person pointing at that, telling you, the reader, to actually read the text at the bottom. Understand what I'm trying to say? So whatever the text over here is, always put the text where the subject of the image would look. So this is something that you need to pay attention also. Okay, you don't need to have an image of a person pointing at it, but at least maybe, for example, if this is text over here, I would have somebody looking at it, or I would have someone doing this at it, you know, something like that. But I wouldn't have a text that says attention is over here and someone is looking somewhere else. Understand what I'm trying to say? So that's always make sure that it follows the visual flow. Number 6, get colors from the image or adjust the image for your colors. So this is quite a tricky one over here. So if you look at over here, there is always hope. There is always on the right side. So hope has the same color as the balloon over there. So the reason I like doing that, you know, like whenever I use Photoshop, and I always try to use the color from the image. Say for example, I have a different image. For example, if I have, say, the balloon, if it's not a balloon, let's say it's a building, and the building is blue, but I will it's like the building is like dark blue with black, let's say, because of the image. So what I will do is, a part of the text I will have dark blue, for example, so that it can really work well with the building color. Understand what I'm trying to say? We need to match it. It's like wearing clothes. You know, when you go out, you wear like white shirt, black jeans, and the black shoes, or for example, you wear some color, like say I will wear pink color over here, brown belt with, let's say for example, a brown jeans with another lighter shoe, something that matches. So you cannot wear like yellow and the pants are green color. It doesn't make sense, right? So always match everything so that everything can be seen in a very what is that exact word? What is the exact word I have to use? You know, like it's very easy for the eye. Understand what I'm trying to say? Everything is matching. This shows that how creative and professional you are. Number 7, keep it simple, very important. So on the left you see a guy sitting on the word you are and stepping on the boss. So this is something I always try to avoid, stepping over a word or something, because sometimes it will really backfire on you if you have if someone's stepping on a word, and maybe that word in different cultures it has its meaning. It could be something to do with culture or something. So yeah, so if you look at the right side, you are the boss, and you have someone sitting over there. It's quite clear, to the point, rather than the one which is on top, the on the left. The one on the left is quite creative, but it has a lot of work to do. You need to do a lot of work, a lot of masking to do this. But the one on the left, right, is easy, it's simple, it's to the point, it's just simple, that's it. Number 8, no image is better than a bad image. So basically over here, again, try to avoid using images as much as you can. Image. Don't think that if you use an image, everything will look good. It's not always the image. Sometimes you just, as you see the right one, just a question mark with a white background, more than enough, because at the end you need to convey a message. You need to understand, very important, who are your target audience, who you are targeting, and how do they think. Are my target audience, do they love images? Are they image based, or are they more of an illustration based? So understand what I'm trying to say? So if I'm selling a product which is quite expensive, maybe I would need to show, you know, luxury. Maybe I would need to show some images of a person wearing that, and you need to transfer that emotion from the image to that person and let them imagine, oh, I want to be that person. But if you are having a product or service which is you know, not like a big a deal, like it could be a service or something, maybe you can have more of images, maybe not people images or illustration like the right one, maybe not a lot of colors, maybe not a lot of images. So this is something that you need to work on, but this is something that you need to know, basically, how your clients think and react to things. Okay, so these are the 8 basically points that I would love to share over here. Always make sure whatever you have is to the point, images are clear, text should not be so the text should be clear, readable, no distortion from the back. Have a nice maybe boxes so that the text can pop out, or have a simple background, very clear background, and the text over here and the image over here, something like that. So try as much as you can not to, this is a mistake that I've seen a lot of companies do actually, that they try to put images text over an image, and then when you post it, if the post is small, people, it's very hard for people to read, it's very hard for people to know what's written over there, and they have to zoom in. So you should not give people to get the chance to zoom in and try to find what is written over there. The whole idea, see, you're in the social media. Social media is something very fast. People just scroll down fast. So you want to get that attention on the spot, attention on the spot. So always keep simple text, clear background, text popping out, no images that will distract the text, no text that will distract the image. So it works both ways. Okay, everyone? So thank you very much. Thank you for watching, and I hope this presentation, or let's say this video, will give you a heads up or understanding about your future communication in online or any type of communication. It could be, it does not mean whatever I've just showed you over here. It's not subject to only to online communication. It could be a brochure, it could be a flyer, it could be whatever, any type of communication. All right, everyone. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.